This is G.I. Joe's Snake Eyes by Hiya Toys. That's right, Hiya, not Hasbro. It's probably the best Snake Eyes in 1/18 scale, but at the same time doesn't quite reach the heights of some of the best from other lines in this scale. So is it worth your hard-earned cash?
Shut up and sit down.
Hey you Skellywags, here's Snake Eyes all in his battered packaging, G.I. Joe. Of course, looks a bit plain, by Hiya here. Yeah, luckily I'm not a carded collector, looks pretty cool so far. On the back there, some promo images we've seen before, and it is licensed by Hasbro. So, there you go. Here's the Hiya base. Figure here. Lovely, with another layer. Let's just get him out. Look at accessories later. But looks amazing. A bit loosey on the wrists there. And has that kind of Hiya cheapish feel, but looks damn good. A really nice design, and his proportions are really nice too. This thing you can take off. Just remove this head. It's connected by the neck. That can come off there. That though looks a bit fragile. It is quite stiff, but thin. There. Let's just take a quick look at this thing. Goes around the shoulder. Very nice work by Hiya though. The moulding here is brilliant. The paint apps look clean. It's all black, so I can't really mess that up. These have to be the ugliest souls I've seen. Back here's alright though. All looking good. So, articulation. Head moves on the ball joint there from the neck. No movement at the actual top of the neck for the head. Just purely at the neck. Arm around. Goes up. Can reach the T. There. Twist at bicep, which is great. Was not expecting that. And double bend at the elbow. Pinless joint. That is great for this size. The wrists are on a double barbell like they've done before, similar to Joy Toys Warhammer 40k Space Marines, but this is a hard plastic on hard plastic, so it doesn't work as well. Upper torso movement here, nice. And down here too, the waist, which is good. Altogether it should give you a bit of movement, but not as much as you would think. Especially for a character like Snake Eyes. Jean-Claude! Oh, bit hindered there. Eyeing his snake. You can see here, this is different to anything I've seen in 1/18 scale. It's got a drop down leg articulation. Without it, it'd be terrible. You can clear it so you can go up like that, 90. If you had Mafex before, it's similar to that, where it's got movement at the ball joint. Bring it down. There. But it's also got thigh twist here. Same there, which Mafex don't have, so that's a plus. Double bend at the knee. Twist. Down. Up. Great. Twist there. This foot is slightly bent. It's not centered. See, going to the left a bit and the right one's going to the right a bit. So when posing, it's not as it doesn't work as well as, like, you know, what you used to with Joy Toy Acid Rain. Like, therefore, kind of simple pose like that, it's not so bad. But any further down and yeah, legs starts looking a bit wonky or weird. But the articulation's there, and that drop down mechanism for the leg actually works rather well. It's not as fidgety as I thought it would be. So you can kind of get him to kneel, but not all the way, sort of thing. That maybe. So we'll just put the shoulder strap on. Bit kinky. So this is a problem. The hands, as they're on this double barbell, and it's hard plastic on hard plastic, it tends to pop out. I've had this with previous Hiya figures as well, and it is a bit of a problem. Connect that neck. Holstered gun out of the box can come out. Here's his little pistol, bit plain, looks good. Pop it in this trigger finger hand. There. You can hold that quite well on these crappy wrists. Fits in securely. And here's his machine gun with a silencer kind of thing. And there's a drilled barrel there, which is pretty cool. Awesome. And that can also just fit in this hand for shooty time. Additional hands are a bit of a fail. You've got this right holding hand. Remember that, it's a right holding hand. And then you've got this left fist. But that's all you get. So he can't dual wield properly. He's got a left support hand here. You kind of put weapons in there. He's got a backpack here. You can't open it up or anything like that. It's just for show. You can pop this on the back with that strap so you can align it. And then simply put that peg in both holes. It looks good though. But this is a bit floaty once you do that. So, don't really like it that way. Instead, I put it down like that so it goes a bit over the strap. That way, this strap doesn't move. You can have it so it looks more flush against the body, which I prefer that. His sword, sheathed, and looks quite cool. There it is. Paint apps on that are quite nice. Nice sword. You can plug this bit on that backpack. So this is the hand, sort of support hand. And you can kind of get the sword in there, but it's a bit loose. So it's not really made for that, but you can have him dual wield with that. That is something Hiya should have fixed. Giving him another hand for the left. It just stores in the back there nicely. Looks so badass like that. This knife, tiny, cool. Doesn't really fit in this hand. But it does fit in the right holding hand, which is made for. You just plug that in like that. Pop it in. So he's got two melee weapons that store on the sort of left side, but his holding hand is on the right. Well done, Hiya. And this gun can kind of go into this. So it's just going to be a constant battle. If you want him to dual wield, especially with that left hand that isn't really supposed to hold those weapons. For very simple poses, won't have too much issues though. See? More advanced poses like kicks and that. He's not too good at balancing with one leg, so yeah. Kind of have him like that, but that's why we have the stand, which I never use. And these two bits, so you can plug them in here, and with all your other Hiya collections, you can join them together and have them all stand together on their bases. Just put that in there. Oh, it fits. Some Hiya figures I've had, they didn't actually fit on the base bit. But looks awesome. He still has a few issues. Articulation is great, but it doesn't, do all the stuff you want it to. But really, really good step in the right direction.
We're here to find out who is the definitive Snake Eyes.
Did you say Snake Eyes?
Why, yes, G.I. Joe Snake Eyes.
I thought this was for the definitive Steiner.
Ooh, no cheap knockoff Snake Eyes allowed here, please.
Whoa! Knock off? How rude. Just so you know, Joyto ain't cheap. Come on, other Steiner. I'll be there in a minute.
Anyway, these two real Snake Eyes will fight to the death to determine who is the definitive Snake Eyes.
Here's Snake Eyes stood against a few other figures from other lines. Starting from the far left, we've got Boss Fight Studios, Fresh Monkey Fiction, Funko, Joy Toy, Planet Green Valley, Hasbro, G.I. Joes, Jazzwares, Acid Rain World by Toys Alliance, and Star Wars Hasbro Vintage Collection. And he actually fits quite well. Head is maybe a bit small, but looking again, when you put him against all these other figures, he actually fits quite nicely, I'd say. Even though he does look okay against these guys, with his proportions, his slightly longer legs, I think he should be slightly bigger. Compared against this Snake Eyes, though, there's no question Hiya have done a terrific job here. And against this, I'd say Joy Toys Snake Eyes. This guy, difficult to stand up. This stupid... Yeah, anyway. Without the helmet, Snake Eyes' head looks slightly undersized. I think he should be about the size of Roadblock, or just a bit smaller than him. This Roadblock. Like, if they kind of increase the size all over, the proportions would look better with these guys. But it's not bad. You can make it fit. I think he looks alright with Roadblock, actually. It's just against other figures. But that's just nitpicking, really. The main issues I have really are Hiya use this plastic that just feels really cheap and fragile, particularly with the wrists and things like that. Even with this vintage collection, it's a bit more of a rubbery plastic. Feels better. That head, yeah. See, look, the size of the head there. Snake Eyes just looks a bit undersized. But yeah, the playability for the Hiya stuff, I'd be willing to pay a bit more if it felt more sturdy and secure. But as I said, though, I mean, this is a far cry from this original in terms of the look, and all the articulation is there for this guy. It's just a shame that they've made so much effort for the articulation on the legs, but he still can't perform, and these hands as well, they always pop off. He still can't do really good dynamic poses. There was a boot twist that may help out, because the way these feet go, like yeah, it's not the best. But it's good that they are trying different things out, seeing what works. They just need to look at the competition and take something out from take a page out of their books. Acid Rain, Joy Toy. They're doing it the way it should be, and Planet Green Valley. Even Jazzwares, but you can't deny it looks great. Their figures do look awesome, and this is definitely better than what Hasbro's been able to do. So I'm thankful for that. Hasbro just given up on their G.I. Joe 118 stuff, really, and this is better than what Hasbro are offering. So should you buy it? If you really like Snake Eyes, yeah, absolutely, grab him. But if you want something a bit more articulated and, you know, something you can play about with, maybe not. It's on the fragile side and all of that. But very decent price point. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, click the thumbs up. For more content, subscribe. And I'll skel you later.
And your winner, Hiya, Snake Eyes. Would you like to say something to the audience? No? Okay. Alright. Bye then.